hopefully this family knows enough to know that
Oh,
all of these children need help.
oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
is that I didn't think about that, but you're right. I
Yeah.
remember you telling me suicide was largely genetic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Can be. They did that study with those Amish families, and they're
mhm,
wondering, like, okay, why are all the, you do a genogram where you
right.
put all the families together in a little format, genogram format, and they're like, well, wait, this person commits suicide, this person's suicide is like it just ran through their family, and they did find a gene. There is a suicide gene. Did you
So
know
so
that?
there's a gene.
Yeah, there's a gene.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So
I
wait,
used to I used to have like the actual gene memorized, but I don't have it
can you
memorized.
get tested for the gene?
I don't know. I suppose you could. Someone could look and see if you have the gene. But just because you have the gene doesn't mean that's going to happen to you. It doesn't have to be expressed in you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
something that can activate the gene.
Yeah, so something needs to
Okay,
activate it. So it's
okay.
not the end of the world for you because you have this gene. You just need to be aware of it.
Mm, okay.
Prepared. Hmm.
So, by the way, everybody, we are having a very sad pillow talk with Dr. Boyce and Dr. Alicia today. It has to do with the unfortunate passing of Ronnell and Keianna Burns. Keianna and Ronnell had just moved to Atlanta, and apparently they were having some relationship problems. And next thing you know, they both end up dead. Where Keianna shot Ronnell and then shot herself. And there's a lot of questions. Nobody knows the answers to all the questions. We do know that they had 8 children, and there's an image there of Ronnell with his kids. They blurred the face of the kids out for obvious reasons,
Yeah.
and it's a concern. So, by the way, do us a favor, everybody. Please hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. Also, my wife, Dr. Alicia Watkins, is a licensed therapist and a full professor of social work, and she actually sees couples. And so, if you want to know what she does, or you want to follow her on Instagram, you can go to Coaching with Dr. Alicia on Instagram, or coachingwithdralicia.com to learn more about the work that she does. So, let me just read a little bit about Ronnell and Keianna. I think that maybe just memorializing them in an appropriate way might be the best way to go. And so they said, who is Ronnell Burns? This is from thesun.com. They said he's the leader and coach at Six Figure Ambition, an online program for entrepreneurs. He has 7,000 followers on Instagram, and his bio reads, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. He has a YouTube account with nearly 2,000 subscribers where he posts educational videos. Ronnell speaks at many business events and shares inspiration and education on his Atlanta-based community. Who is Keianna Burns? Keianna Burns is an insurance agent and owner of Critique Designs Beauty and Barber. She has almost 14,000 followers on Instagram, and most of her posts are about family. She also posts inspirational quotes and preaches motivation to her followers. Let's see. Do they have children? The couple have 3 children. Well, they said 8.
Well, I think they have other children
Okay.
from other people. Maybe they have three together. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keianna posted Instagram August 9th, 2021. She wrote, "My baby's first day of school in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm excited like it's my first day." And they
Oh.
have the names of the kids in the article. I'm not going to read the names of the
Wait, it's a
kids.
seventh grader and a 10th grader.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't want to say their
You
names.
don't have to say their names, but gosh, what I mean, those are the years when you really need your mother.
Yeah, that's a horrible time to.
Terrible.
Well, it's never a good time to lose your mom, right, or your
Yeah.
father, right? That's never a good time. But I mean, I agree.
Jeez,
Sometimes are
those
worse than
girls
others.
are. Mm.
Yeah, and and I will say this too. I'll jump out on a limb on this and say, a lot of people get out here and they want to be social media influencers and stuff, and I understand it. I have a lot of followers online and everything myself, and people know us, as a couple and everything. But I encourage everybody that's doing this kind of thing, like, don't take it too seriously. Like,
Yeah.
you get to the point where your shit's falling apart, your life is kind of in a complete mess. You got to close ranks and focus on that. And I think sometimes when you get out there and you get seen at a certain light, you feel like you always have to be the one holding it together for everybody else. But there's
Hmm.
times like you've got to have your space where you can just go and connect with the things that matter in your life. Like even myself, I mean, I have 2 YouTube channels with 300,000 or more subscribers, right? And so that's a lot of people. I meet a lot of people. There's a lot of energy passing around me all the time. And there's times where I have to go into a vacuum chamber. I have
Mm-hmm.
to literally go in my room, turn the lights out, shut the door, turn off my phone, and I'm not connected with nothing and nobody. Because I got to recenter myself in the middle of the chaos and not get too carried away. And I'm not going to go down because I'm trying to hold up a facade for nobody. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's so that balance, whatever you're doing, is really important. I see a lot of people out here that want to be influencers and want to build followings and all that.
Hmm.
That stuff don't mean shit at the end of the day compared to
Mm-hmm.
your well being and your life and your peace.